Are you ready to get things started right now? Your opening contest for this evening is a triple threat match for the Vancouver Heavyweight Championship.
None of them know what the fuck they're doing. I come out, you make sound.
Hello everyone and welcome to Canadian Apex Wrestling Hog Wild. I am Peter Brown, joined alongside Babs and our special guest commentator tonight, Davin Tong. Welcome to Apex Wrestling.
I can't wait for this night, this historic night of pro wrestling. It's always fun right here at Apex Wrestling.
It is going to get hardcore here tonight. Of course, we are sponsored by Trev Dealey Motorcycles. You can see the Harley-Davidson banner in behind the Vancouver champion as he gives a lewd gesture to those in the front row. And now Nick Price ready for opposition. Sure, yeah.
Well, he's starting to wrap it up, man. He's got places to go.
Yeah,
he's going to make short work of tonight.
Doing my best here.
I mean, we have to keep in mind that he only has a 33% shot at winning this and escaping with the title.
Have you seen Nick Price? I would take your 33%, add 40, make that a 73, and then you take away 33 off the other guys. What do you got?
I mean, I'm not sure about your Steiner math, but
Math has never been my strong suit, but I know the decibel level goes to the ceiling when Real Talk Rashad Tyson enters Hastings Casino, and he is getting things started here at Hog Wild. Championship on the line in this triple threat match.
well, he can talk all he wants, but he really needs to put that talk to the test if he's going to get out of here as the champion, Peter.
It is a capacity crowd here as they continue to file in on an unusually warm night here in Vancouver. Of course, this venue is known to get pretty frigid in the winter months, but the action tonight will be hot and heavy. And I am very excited to see this triple threat match. And look at this from behind. Nick Price giving a scowl to Real Talk Rashad Tyson. Of course, these two individuals very familiar with one another. Price has been a fighting championship of Babs. We have seen his attitude shift over the past several months.
His attitude's getting better and better and better. As a Vancouver champion, that is the right attitude to have. A mean, lean fighting machine versus all talk Rashad Tyson. That's all I call him, all talk.
Look at that gesture from Nick Price. I don't know what has overtaken him recently. And here comes the gambler Bryce Lowe. And the gambler always bets on himself tonight. He told me he laid down a cool $50K that he won on the dog races. And he is putting it all on himself to walk out of Hastings Casino, the new champion of Vancouver.
Is that legal, Peter, to bet on yourself in that manner?
Well, the gambler always bets on himself. Legality be damned.
You know, that's really sad. He just had a child, too. He's going to have to go back home $50,000 poorer because Nick Price is coming out champion yet again.
You seem to be very confident about that.
Well, look at him and look at them.
As Gambler enters the fray here, showing no fear at his fellow competitors. Confidence oozing from the luscious locks of Bryce Lowe. And
He has beautiful hair, and that's why I hate him even more.
fair point.
Well, you are bald.
And of course, Babs, look who is the assigned official in the match. I can't believe it.
That's right, that's right. You can't believe it because you cannot believe a real hardworking referee.
Contest is a triple threat match set for one fall. And it's for the Vancouver Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challengers first, representing the Alliance K-Toto, weighing in at 160 nice pounds, Real Talk Rashad Tyson.
Great ovation for Real Talk.
Introducing next, Brilliantly City, by way of Cascade Casino, weighing in at 175 pounds. He is the luckiest SOB in CAW, the
And not the kind of reaction that the Gambler wanted to get from this capacity crowd.
But gentlemen, I want you to take note how calm Rashad Tyson looks.
It's that kind of like making peace before he dies calm.
209 pounds. He is the Vancouver Heavyweight
And well, Nick Price cheering for himself, of course. And referee Scooter, the man assigned, and look at the smile on his face. A controversial referee, perhaps in the back pocket of Nick Price, though to the best of my understanding, he has been giving a talk to by Apex Management. We will see how he officiates here tonight.
And who was behind that talk to?
Well, you know, you got to observe the tape. That's all you can do.
No, you went behind his back and talked to the manager because things don't turn out the way you want them to.
Well, I just want to see a fair fight between great athletes, and we've got three of them in front of our eyes here tonight. Well, not quite as excited as the Gambler, who's trying to get the Hastings faithful on his side here.
I mean, I think he needs to stop flaunting to the crowd and playing to this audience and focus on potentially winning and getting out of here as the champion.
Now, Babs, is this an allegiance being formed between Nick Price and the Gambler?
I'm curious.
Oh, keep your eyes on Rashad Tyson with a huge kick right to the face.
Yeah, Gambler out on his feet, completely bent over, and now providing an obstacle, in a sense,
Yeah, as long
between
as we-
Real Talk and Nick Price.
I mean, I know we're on Hastings, but this really does look like a Fenty fold if I've ever seen one.
And the Gambler just got the taste knocked out of his mouth, still in that prone position as Real Talk and Nick Price lock up, overtaking the Gambler here. Looks like they're forming a bridge.
Oh my.
That's not good for the back, the lumbar.
I know something about back injuries. And Price getting well acquainted here with the lower backside of the Gambler, who is still somehow standing.
I guess get the tables.
Oh, look at that! Real Talk using Gambler as a table to pull vault over, and now unleash some vicious attacks in the corner. as Bryce is really having, the referee might want to check on him. He could have
should we count him out? I mean, he's literally completely out of it.
Well, anyone at Cascades Casino who has bet on the gambler is not might be holding their bets a little closer than normal at the moment.
I mean, are you trying to tell me that he put $50,000 on this, and this is his performance so far?
Well, now down goes the gambler like a house of cards. And Real Talk now trying to part the seas here. And as he builds up ahead of steam off the ropes, Real Talk can fly, taking both men off their feet on the outside. Advantage Real Talk in this triple threat match.
That high risk definitely had high reward on that time, but it was a risky maneuver.
Yeah, of course, in this match, Nick Price, the champion, does not have to be pinned or made to submit to lose that championship title. So if Real Talk can pin the gambler right here, right now, we'll have a new champion. Nothing Nick Price can do about it.
But this is his second high-risk maneuver, and it did not pay off. Nick Price definitely playing a little possum there, Babs.
You know, Nick Price, wake up, man! Wake up, Nick!
Price on the outside, just trying to evaluate the situation here, but the situation in front of him is gambler in control as he lays a boot into Real Talk. And then, hard into the buckle right in front of us here as the gambler goes to work on the midsection, changing the level, going to the head.
This is the most physical I've seen the gambler. Oh, nice neck breaker there. And that's going to slow Rashad down, Peter.
Certainly will. The best way to keep Rashad's offense in check is to force him
cover
to the
here.
ground.
He's taking his time.
Now, it looked like a choke to me, and the official says just one. And Gambler arguing with it. And now Gambler, chinlock applied, trying to continue the grounding of Real Talk Rashad Tyson.
Squeezing the life right out of Rashad Tyson. What did he yell at Nick? What's Nick doing?
The champion appears to have great faith in Real Talk Rashad Tyson to get out of this predicament here, as he's now back to a vertical base, trying to create some separation from the gambler as he pounds away on the midsection. Finally gets the space that he needs. Bryce Smith with that one. Here comes Real Talk. Got him in his clutches. Look at the power, but
oh my.
Tangled up in the ropes. And now into the corner. Bryce on the outside of the ring. And they collide, and a nice athletic move. But here comes from behind the champion. Gets a series of elbows. Real Talk off the ropes now, comes in, ducked by Price, and
yes!
A spinning lariat there by the champion, and that's going to be hard to kick out of.
2 wins!
Rashad, just hang on there.
Come on, Scooter, can count faster than that. What was that?
Price with a 2.
That was almost a 3.
Well, let's see if the cadence stays consistent. As Price with, a lethal chop in the corner, and that's going to rock Real Talk, make it challenging to breathe.
Oh my, here's okay.
A straight right punch, closed fist. Referee didn't do a dang thing about it. A kick right to the spine, to the cover. Is it enough for the victory? Real Talk able to slip out on that time.
We could be looking at a spinal injury for Rashad Tyson after that kick. A thud so loud you can hear it ringing across these great fans in attendance tonight.
These fans have been excited for this event since November rain. Of course, this is the first event in 2026, and
now that was a little quick, Peter.
Well, a 2 yet again. Real Talk fighting both the champion and the count, it would seem.
And this is a unique strategy with just choking the life out of Rashad Tyson. This will slow him down considerably.
Real Talk, though, showing a lot of heart here, trying to get back in this match, but just got clubbed down by the impressive strength of our Vancouver champion.
At this point, it's just strategy. They're noticing each other's weaknesses and taking down one by one.
Oh my goodness, almost took his head right off.
And on that point, Babs, I think Nick Price is well ahead of his competition here tonight.
Yeah, hardly any weaknesses.
count of 2 again. Real talk, I don't know where he's getting this from as he continues to find a way to get those shoulders off the mat. And now look at these two just slugging it out. Center of the ring. Real talk appears to be getting the edge here, charged in. And look, Bryce back up on the apron to immediately then be knocked down. And 1, 2, and oh! Nick Price collided with the Gambler on the apron. We're back to one-on-one. Thrust kick to the center. Here comes Rashad with that kick to the shoulder. Staggers Nick Price. Went for it again. Missed. Oh, here comes Price. And oh, Real talk.
Oh no.
What a shot right to the face by Rashad.
And Real talk is feeling it now as he charges in but gets dumped over the top. Blocks the strike from Price. Kicks him again upside the head. Both sides of the jaw of Price could be
Oh, watch out for the Gambler.
Oh,
Yes.
come on.
The Gambler has been watching a lot of tape.
And now on the outside, Price picking his spot.
The Gambler's treating it like a lumberjack match.
And what, did he reach for a tag?
I don't think the Gambler knows where he is right now.
Well, an allegiance.
Oh, I see.
They tried to form it at the outside of the match. I don't know if Bryce remembers. He could have a concussion. And as the two of them just kick away, and at least temporarily here, an alliance has been formed between challenger and champion.
Well, here's the thing is that this alliance cannot continue to exist for the rest of the match.
That's right, only one man can emerge from this bout as the Vancouver champion. One of the most prestigious titles in the territory, hotly defended and impressively defended. I will give credit where credit is due, and well, you son of a bitch.
That's pretty cool. You guys gotta admit, that was cool.
That was teamwork is what it was, Babs, and I'm very impressed with it. And Nick Price, I don't know what he did to coerce the Gambler to help him.
All right, hey,
wait a
Gambler, what are you
second.
doing?
And well, as you pointed out, the allegiance not long for this world.
I thought Gambler was cool with being second best.
Gambler
You don't
always
become the champion by being second best, Babs.
Exactly. That's why Nick Price is a champion and Gambler is second best.
Okay, we'll see what happens here.
The argument continues to escalate here, right in the center of the ring. But what this is doing,
Watch out for Rashad Tyson.
that's right, it gives Rashad the opportunity to catch his breath and scale the ropes. Neither men are aware they're going to be shortly. Hi, hello, and whoa!
That's why you always have to pay attention to your surroundings in a triple threat encounter.
Here comes the Gambler. Down goes the Gambler. Real talk. Starting to put together some offense here. Blocks that strike. Spins the Gambler around. Kicked him upside the head. Bryce goes down. Real talk. The only one standing into the cover. And oh, come on. Checking on
Wait
the
a
other
second.
man.
The referee was completely out of position that
Out
time.
of position.
Yeah, have you tried refereeing? It's not easy. He had to get in position. That was not enough time.
Went to check on
That was
Bryce.
a zero count.
Can't believe it. Bryce just ate an elbow and another one from Real Talk. He's going around the world here. Could be looking for a back suplex or no, just threw him into the corner.
Right into the. And those turnbuckles are not padded.
Real Talk now from behind. Could be looking for a pin. No, just let him roll through so we can get that kick.
That's a knockout blow if I've ever seen one. Rashad needs to focus here, and he should be going for the cover.
Real Talk wants to go up.
He's getting greedy. He's getting
He
greedy.
is. I agree, Babs.
Gambler now back on the apron. And Real Talk comes in, but oh! Right on the side.
Went
of the
downstairs to the bread basket. Maybe that's why he put 50K on himself, because he's been studying tape. And he's going up top now. This is not something that I would expect from the Gambler.
Maybe you can say it's a high gamble.
And the
No,
gamble
I guess that didn't pay off.
No, it didn't pay off at all.
certainly did not, as now Real Talk grabbing Bryce, contorting him like a pretzel here, holding him high. Look at this great strength. Bryce able to slip off. Real Talk didn't know what was going on. Gets dumped to the outside. Still remains on the apron.
A mule kick.
right to the lower extremities. Here comes
Disqualify him.
Bryce. Oh, right on the floor, and now we'll roll up. Come on. Oh, what is this?
He's trying to get
On the
position.
rope, 2, 3.
There we go.
That's right, we did it.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
With the foot on the rope, Bryce has just emerged victorious.
Well, initially I was about to say he only had a 33% shot of winning, but with this crooked ref, I think that likelihood increased significantly.
Crooked ref, I would say the best man clearly won. Everyone did their part. It was equal. Hey, Rashad was great, but Nick Price was greater.
I think, quite
Crooked
frankly,
ref.
Rashad was robbed of the opportunity of becoming champion, Babs.
After that amazing match, and you can see the disappointment on the face of Real Talk, but the celebration continues for Nick Price and Scooter. Unbelievable.
He's being a sore loser, just...
A sore loser.
Yeah, look at him. There's no way to act in front of the
Oh,
children.
he's going right after him, right through the curtain.